was only 5 would have made his daddy proud. Standing on a desk with his arms spread wide, offering all the other kids out. Danny from nowhere. 7 years later in the grip of crime, his picture's in an NCA file. BMX biking cross county lines. Jesus, what a waste of a childhood. Danny from nowhere. Whoa. Danny with the pills, Danny with the raps, Danny in the Starlight shoes. Danny doing deals with other Danny's in the flats, Danny on a very short fuse. Danny steal a phone, Danny steal a bike, Danny Junior out the pole. Danny in the precinct on another school night, Danny go home. I'd broken a promise that I made to myself. I'd never write another one of these songs. I turned my attention to something else. I've tried, but the pull is too strong. God knows real life is hard enough without the need to fictionalize. But it grinds my gears and it breaks my heart to think of all the wasted young lives. Danny with the pills, Danny with the raps, Danny in some other kid's shoes. Danny doing deals with all the Danny's in the flats, Danny on a very short fuse. Danny, take it easy, Danny, drop the knife, Danny, put your hands in the air. Danny on a TV, fighting for his life, Danny from nowhere. T-A-N-N-Y-G-O-H-O-M-E. Go home, Danny. T-A-N-N-Y-G-O-H-O-M-E. Go home, Danny. T-A-N-N-Y-G-O-H-O-M-E. Go home, Danny. T-A-N-N-Y-G-O-H-O-M-E. Danny, go home.
G'day Dafties and welcome to September's Daft Pom Show, bringing you the best new sounds from the independent scene. And this month I've got an interview with Nunny Boy from Voldo, who just released their Box of Chocolates album. We opened this month with Danny from Nowhere, taken from Jim Bob's new album, Automatic. Systematic. It's high dramatic. Actually, it's just called Automatic. I'm playing a band next, a Liverpool band called White Ash. And the song is Round We Go. I believe this is a debut single, so if you like melodic indie, you're going to dig this.
I'm going today, don't know where
was Round We Go by White Ash. Very groovy. And long-suffering listeners of the show might recall I played a few songs by Mimble's nephew, Oscar Harleck, about 18 months ago now. Oscar's got in touch to say he's now got a new band in Merseyside called Loonik, Loonik, and you can find them on the socials and hear a teaser of their debut single, Wake Up. It's not out yet, but it's coming soon. Moving to Bristol now, here's the latest song by Oswald Slane, Have You Got What You Came For? And their debut album is coming out in October.
It's over now. It's not even started.
I've always been poor and I've never been poorer. I'm glad
decisions. I knew I'd act up, I knew I'd choose to live rough, I knew I had a lack of inhibitions. Cause all the adults around me, they were living like clowns. There's no difference between a teenager and the middle age. That's a chapter in my life that therapy has cost me, and I'm glad that we're over now. Oh yeah, I'm glad we're over now. Yes, I'm glad we're over now. You will always be a part of me. Second guessing and worried. Won't you take some time for yourself, please? 'Cause I need some time, I need some time. I knew it at the time that it was all lies, and I'm glad that we're over now. Feelings sublime, they were soon to subside, and I'm glad that we're over now. Angry words and angry lips, angry hands on angry hips, and I'm glad that we're over now. Yeah, I might live alone and live in someone else's home, but I'm glad that we're over now. Oh yeah, I'm glad we're over now. Yes, I'm glad we're over now. You will always be a part of me. Second guessing and worried. Won't you take some time for yourself, please? 'Cause I need some time, I need some time. 'Cause I need some time, I need some time, I need some time.
Are you glad that it's over now, or are you sad that it's over now? That was The Death of the High Street. I'm sad it's over now. It's a brilliant song. And Doths will be releasing a debut album titled Bragging About Breaking on the 19th of September, which has been 10 years in the making. So I expect excellence. Novelist Me is up next with Sugar Husk, written under the fuzzy influence of Sugar and Husker Du, and with lyrics homage to Oasis. Anyway, great song. Here it is. It's called Sugar Husk by Novelist Me.
Now I know what I'm seeking, and that seeing is believing. I gotta take it somewhere.
get a bite. I wanna scratch it. The scab is just something to pick at, 'cause I'm looking for magic. Though it doesn't take much to throw my world off its axis. It's a small one some days, and the air gets thick with hexes. If I stay still for too long, this road is split in two, just like your old street crooked view. You bring me something new. One side leads downhill, one goes up, and I wish I'd never learned how sea monkeys work. Guess I'm looking for magic, dying for magic. Catastrophic tragedy over feeling nothing at all. If I sit here too long, will I turn into something grown over yet underdone? I shake my world up, watch it roll. Do you wonder what the neighbours are doing in there? Sucked into our screens again, fish tanks going green. I never could stand it when one would just skip over the lid, like he just got sick of it all. Sick of it all, and of being so small, and of being so small. Salmon is something true. I watch my feet walk out and through. Can you bring me somewhere new? Even side downhill, odd goes up. This road is split in two, just like your old street crooked view. You bring me something good. One side leads downhill, one goes up. One side leads downhill, one goes up. One side leads downhill, one goes up.
That was Split by Aussie artist Georgia Mulligan, taken from the Unheaven album, coming out on the 10th of September. The next act heralds from London and Leeds, and they're called Cloud Studies. They describe their sound as goth gaze, but their new single is the chippiest thing they've ever done, and it's called Dreams About. Dreams About by Cloud Studies. You're welcome. Now, let's check the pulse of rock music in 2025. We're starting in Cheshire with the Skull and the second single, The Whites.
on a rainy day, raging ever firm against the red tide.
Red Riptide by White Horse, a band from Sheffield. So we conclude that rock music is alive and well in 25. And I'll be chatting with my special guest Nunny Boy from Scotland's Answers to Gorillaz next. But before that, here's a monster tune from Richard Ashcroft. This is Loving You, the title track from his new album coming out in October.
Loving you. loving you.
I have with me today on the Daft Pom show, Nunny Boy from Voldo. Hello, Nunny. How are you?
All right, Danny, I'm good, man. I'm good.
And how's the Banger Factory?
Oh, it's churning away. It's in full steam ahead just now. It's kind of manic. It's the usual. Everything's left to last minute, and you're trying to carpet bomb all the socials and let everybody know that you've got new tunes coming out.
Yeah, your new album. Tell us all about it, and then we can go through some of the tracks, play a few of them, and talk about your influences and your history, everything. So start with the new album, shall we, Nunny?
Cool. Well, it's 11 tracks. It's really 10 plus an intro. 10 songs, and it's called Box of Chocolates, and it's simply because there's something for everybody in here. There's a lot of. I'll be honest with you, it was originally done because we'd planned to do it in vinyl, so it's like a side A and a side B. And the plan still is bring it in vinyl, but as everybody knows, when you're making a record, you can't just print it overnight. So the lead-in times and stuff with vinyl is mental. So rather than delaying it even further, we've decided we'll release it just now, bring the vinyl out later. So as the side A runs, it starts off. It's kind of rocky and stuff, and there's a bit of a sort of drum and bass and stuff like that on there. And side A's kind of chilled. And then you go into the second side of the album, starts off sort of feel good, and then to me it kind of turns quite sinister, quite kind of dark. But again, I've run it by different ears, and people think totally different. So you just need to listen to it and make up your own mind.
Yeah, it's got a bit of there's some ominous tones and themes, I suppose, especially on the second side with
Aye,
I think.
oh, definitely. And something a bit different. We were recording a single at the start of the year, LOVE, and we brought in a world-class violinist, Janice Damaso. Now, when she was in recording that, we thought, well, while we've got you here, we're going to run a few tracks by you. And we literally just started throwing everything that we had in the album, going, what do you think of this? And quite a lot of songs she's featured on in this album. It brings a sort of extra sound to it. Even like we released The Crow at the start of the year, and we've redone it for the album because we wanted to have the big strings in it, because we've got somebody as talented as she is, she needs to be on the track, you know?
Yeah. I think I played last week or last time on the Daft Punk show. I played Bitter End, which is a great song that you shared with us. Do you want to tell us a bit about that one?
Aye, it's one of those songs where it's kind of I think everybody can kind of relate to a loss, losing a loved one, a friend, whatever, you know, and it's the kind of struggle we all go through, and it's just kind of dealing with that. And sometimes, if you're a musician, you definitely understand, but sometimes the best form of healing is just putting that into a song, and it just helps you kind of document it and put your feelings out there, I suppose. And it's got a few folk that heard the song before it came out. They kind of compared it to sort of, is it Paramore, sort of bands like that. The way it sort of flips to the kind of heaviness at the end, which wasn't intentional. It's just these things just kind of, they sort of grow legs when they're in the studio, and what we set out to do sort of turns out a wee bit different in the end. But we were really happy with, you know, it was a nice kind of twist to the song, because it's quite a kind of dark subject, and not everybody kind of wants to touch on it, you know, if you're talking about them losing somebody or death or anything like that. But it's just a fact of life, you know, and it's nice to kind of put it into musical form.
So, do you want to pick one of the songs off the album? Maybe something that hasn't been a single, and we'll play that, and you can tell us about that.
Well, I think the first one pops to mind would be Astoria, simply because anybody that's listened to our stuff will probably have picked up, and there's quite a lot of kind of a tip of the hat to the Goonies and stuff like that across all our albums. And myself and Amanda managed to actually go over to Astoria a few weeks back. While we were there, the whole point was we'd recorded this song called Astoria before we went. And when we got there, we couldn't believe, I mean, we had this place hyped up to be amazing, and it turned out even more amazing than what we thought. So we actually we ended up at a block party, And when we were at this block party, we were talking to a few people from the local radio station. So we explained to them about this track, and they says, "Oh, we'd love to play it when it comes out." So I told them, "Well, actually, I can do one better. I've got the song on me. I'll send you the track, and then to us it would be awesome if our song Astoria, its first ever radio play was in Astoria, and that's what actually happened. And the people of Astoria, they were vibing, absolutely, really, really digging Voldo. Just the vibe, they say, it's the vibe of your music. It really suits us to a T, and it was just so cool. It was so cool to kind of get that kind of pat in the back from all the Astorians. It's quite mental.
Fantastic. All right, let's have it. This is Astoria by Voldo.
I want to go home. Down here, it's our time. Our time. Our time. I want to go home. Don't you guys see? It's our time. It's our time. It's our time.
A story I told her. 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 Not looking for treasure. Not looking for gold. Looking for the truth to be told. Looking for something to behold. Chester couldn't smell the ice cream. Thought he mapped out the American dream. Movie tracks were his demise. Never had a slot. Hey, you got a story I told her. 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 Keep looking for treasure. Keep looking for gold. I'm coming in out of the cold. The rest of my story needs to be told. Left my dreams in a wishing well. I'm taking them back. Time will tell. Sound asleep inside my skin. Adventure where do I begin? A story I told her. A story I told her. A story I told her. A story I told her.
Don't you guys see?
Now I found my treasure. It can't be sold. You can't put a price on happiness. Friendship's worth the weight in gold. From the Goondocks down to Cannon Beach. If life gets hard, remember the speech. Eyes wide open and chase the skies. One last thing we never say die. A story I told her. A story I told her. A story I told her. A story I told her.
Please never say die. Die. Die.
It was Voldo with Astoria, taken from the new album Box of Chocolates. And I think this is the third Voldo album I know. Of how many albums have you done? I know Nostalgia Regalia, which I think you sent me originally, and then Melting
Yep.
Pot was the last one. I can't believe was that 3 years ago? It's been
Yep.
time's flown, and then this one. But how do you? When did Voldo actually start? Was there?
Right. Well, so it started. Before those two albums, there was an album called Sophia, which it's a huge album. I can't even remember. Maybe like 17 tracks or something on it. There's a lot of songs on it. and that was basically that's the starting point of Voldo as such. But whereas before that, Kyle, the vocalist, me and him done stuff literally 17 years before that. We done a project called it was the Valdes Falcon Ideal Elements was the album, and this was I don't know, it must have been back in 2000, 2001, something like that. And as the years went by, we done this album. It was brilliant, right kind of hip hop vibes, sort of skateboard music, and totally vibed off it. And years to come, I was always going back. You know, when you're on to listen to a certain track, or it was this. I just kept going back to that album. I don't know why. I just kept thinking that's brilliant. There's something in that, and then get back in touch with Kyle, and he'd say, "So it'd be really cool. I've got an idea for a few songs," and that's what led us to doing the album called Sophia, which was it was a really mental album. You know, it's not structured in the kind of terms of like typical songwriting and stuff, and the subject matters are absolutely mental. But it was a really fun project, and that's when we started discovering we can do dark stuff really good. And we kind of went down a rabbit hole with that, and then into sort of nostalgia regalia, and then sort of melt. By that point, with nostalgia regalia, we teamed up with Jimmy Skiffle on guitar, which was bringing in total different dynamics, and that kind of led us into the sort of the writing and recording for Melting Pot. And so over the course of the years, you hear kind of how the music changes, but fundamentally, it's still got this sort of it's kind of driven with kind of hip hop beats. That was my forte for many years. Back before all the Voldo stuff.
Yes. So you used to be you're a producer of other bands and artists then.
Aye. So I was in the Scottish rap group All Time High, and we done 3 albums, done really good. Even got a record deal. We got to support and tour with loads of amazing artists. You know, it's like people we had. You know, you're looking in magazines. You've got posters up on the wall, and then next thing you're on stage with them and stuff. You know, and those days were amazing, absolutely amazing. But like everything, all good things come to an end, and you always think, what am I getting on with next? And I kind of jumped into various projects with tons of artists. Started going down the sort of remix format. Working with big bands like the Lovely Eggs, Wendy James, people like that, and you know it's given them a total different sound. They put my kind of trademark sound onto what they do, which is completely different for their fans, but it seemed to work. They seem to enjoy it, you know, and it's just kind of something that I like to do.
Do you want to pick a previous song of yours that no one would have heard, an old one from under any name?
Depends. Does it have to be clean? If it doesn't have to be clean,
it doesn't.
Right, that's cool. I'll give you 68 and all you one, All Time High. It's a bit of a filthy song, but I'm sure your listeners will enjoy it.
Princess, you make me wanna purchase a pram. I stay calm, turn on my charm, extend my arm. Give me your hand, little Mustang. You got my heartbeat missing like a tin man, but my flim flam will make you my number 1 fan. We could kick it like Jean-Claude Van Damme. Sure a fox like sandwich, poontang and all over suntan. If you kitty can, you can chitty bang bang. Bed drop like a bam bam. I like a zam, here I am on the randan. But understand, I'm the man that you can't stand. From the Highland, fuck yin and yang. 68, I know you want 68, 68, 68, 68, I know you want 68, 68, 68, 68, I know you want. Hey cutie, that's a beauty of a booty, and that's my duty to do ye under my duvet, so be my bookie. We could get bare like Nookie, I get busy like I'm sooty. You'll be leaving in a stookie, but first I'll serve ye and massage ye, make you think that I'm a smoothie. Playing footsie when we smoochie, and if it suits ye, I'll move ye to the jacuzzi. We can practice getting groovy in a private porno movie. I ain't a rookie when it comes to fucking hoochies, and bite a few floozies, it'll take more than 2 of ye's. Now you can suki, but when it comes to eating pussy, I'm choosy because I hate the smell of sushi. So if I owe you one, then sue me. Fair enough, you blew me, but I'll never get the one I owe you to you. 68, 68, 68, 68, I know you want. 68, 68, 68, 68, I know you want. Have to be my missus to see under my britches. Grab my belt, I'll show my balls to all bitches. My man Monroe got me in stitches. He's on dance floor lifting his kilt, showing his riches. His jewels and jealous boyfriends are fools. Do was drool like all my boys when we're on the pool. Keep this, I dig you like an archaeologist, and I'll be checking out gals like a gynecologist. Young miss, your sweetness, gorgeous. If I had a fucking wife, then I'd want you for my mistress. Can't miss this, Giz is the business. Kiss this and give me more head than a Guinness. Well hung and I'm making bitches come with my tongue, making lesbian lasses wanna get some. Grab my gun when it comes to all the fun, cause I told you 468, I know you want. 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 I have to love you and leave you, girl, I'm gone, but my heart will go on like that song from Celine Dion.
That was 68 I Owe You One by named The All Time High. That was your old rap band from. So you're from southwest Scotland, is that right? Is that your stomping ground?
Yep, Ayrshire, which some people will have seen it because of the big orange idiot from America coming to visit. We're bang on the west coast. It's a lovely part of the world. It's really, really nice.
And I quickly had a look to see where it was, and I thought, oh yeah, Nicola Sturgeon's from there, and a few other people, Robbie Burns and Robert the Bruce. So you got some famous locals there then. Have you play live? Do you play music live? Have you ever done any gigs?
Yes,
as Voldo.
As Voldo, it's just been live streams. Simply trying to get us all together can be a nightmare. It's hard enough just to get us together to record. It's just life circumstances. Everybody's always got stuff on, and it's been a bit of a nightmare. But hopefully, keep my fingers crossed for this. For this album, hopefully we're out live doing this. It's a lot of it's down to we've all had the chances playing in other bands, and we've done all the local gigs and stuff like that. And if you're a musician, you'll appreciate this. You're loading up your van. You've got £5,000 worth of equipment, travelling to the other side of the country to literally play for 50 quid. The numbers don't add up with it. And but with the fact of Voldo, I mean, we just have a riot. We just enjoy what we do. So these kind of factors, some of them, it's going to cost you. Once you work out the cost, driving across to Edinburgh or whatever, it doesn't matter. If it's the right crowd, we'll be there.
Okay, well, let's have another track from the new album. One I like. I had a listening to it last night. Hurry, the Mob is Coming.
Yep. Again, that's when I was saying about we kind of do the dark stuff really well. This was just one of those sort of crazy ideas Kyle rocked up with and says, "Oh, I've got an idea for a track." And that was the idea. We started singing Hurry, the Mob is Coming. And it was like, all right, hang on, right, where's this going? And we sort of flung that together. It actually came together really, really fast. I was kind of showing a few things to Jimmy Skiffle, production-wise, and he's actually all over this track production-wise. There's quite a few wee tricks he was doing on it. It's such a really cool song. And again, we got Amanda, who just says to her, literally, this is the idea. What do you think? She just jumped in the vocal booth, smashed that vocal, no problem. And it's kind of, to me, it's kind of got a Portishead vibe to it. But see what you think.
Yeah, okay. This is Hurry, the Mob is Coming by Voldo.
9 most terrifying words in the English language are, I'm from the government, and I'm here to help.
Hurry, the mob is coming. Hurry, the mob is coming.
Done paying taxes for faceless clowns. I seldom ride, now I won't back down.
to the Daft Pom Show with Danny and Nunny Boy. It's great to hear you. I think previously you've done some mixed shows for In Your Ears Music a couple of years back, and there was some far out music that you were playing on those shows. So I'm coming to you now for some recommendations of some great tunes you've heard lately. What have you What have you heard that would blow everyone's minds?
Oh, there's quite a few things. There's one song, and it's not even, it's maybe a year or two old now. But there was a track. Darren Mason, he'd done a track, and it's one of those tracks. I was like, I wish I wrote that. It's stuck in my mind. The second I heard it, I honestly thought that's it. This is going to launch this guy's career. It's such a good song.
Why you wake me when I was sleeping? I was in a dream. Why you wake me when I was sleeping? Things were so serene. I was lying here in another world with you. Why you wake me when I was sleeping? All the pain was gone.
there's quite a few. Bands like TV Face. I don't know if you're familiar with them. Really, really cool band from Lancaster. Quite kind of heavy, sort of punk vibes. Sticking with the Lancaster theme, obviously the Lovely Eggs. I mean, they're huge. Sort of psychedelic rock. They're fantastic.
This is Long Stem Carnations by the Lovely Eggs from their 2020 album I Am Moron. Before that we played the punky song Mannequin by TV Face. We started with Darren Mason's song called Why You Wake Me from his Hope and Fury album. So Nunny Boy, you got one more recommendation for us? Can you tell us who's up next and where are they from?
And again, funnily enough, it's Lancaster. If you like your kind of rock vibes, definitely check out Massive Wagons. These guys, they're making some serious moves on the music scene, and they just keep going from strength to strength. You know, you think you've listened to their latest album, you think, oh, they can't top this, and they bring out another album, and it's just amazing. I mean, love these guys to pieces. They're really, really cool.
Okay, that was a load of bands that Nunny Boy's picked. So
Not a
what's
problem.
the next plan then, Nunny? You got plans for after releasing this album? Just try and flog it around. And then
Aye,
think
it's.
about the
I
vinyl.
mean, aye, pretty much. They carry on with sort of, it's a whole thing we do in vinyl. It's the length of time. Obviously, the costing's in it as well.
Yeah.
But it's took us so long to get to where we are, and I thought if I delay this and the album's not coming out until next year, it'll feel very stagnant to us. I know it's going to be fresh for everybody else, but
Mm.
we kind of just like to finish our projects and move on to
Yeah.
the next thing. And you kind of get that when you're writing recording music. By the time it's released, it feels old to you,
Yeah,
even though
yeah.
it's fresh to everybody else. And it just helps this moving on to sort of newer material all the time. Because we've always got cool ideas for stuff, but we seem to put them on, we'll shelf them because we want to finish what we're currently working on. And
Yeah.
sometimes you can kind of lose the momentum when you do that.
Okay, so the future's bright and it's going to carry on. You're going to carry on doing this for the foreseeable future, anyway. While
Pretty
you're
much, man.
still speaking to each other. Yeah. All right. Well, it's been great having you on the show. Thank you very much, Nunny, for coming on, and good luck with the album. I'll be getting a copy. Maybe might hold out for the vinyl now. I know it's coming, but yeah,
Oh, defo.
It's out on September the 5th. Is that right? I think.
Yep, September the 5th. It drops
Is
on
that
a
a
Bandcamp
Bandcamp?
Friday.
Yeah, good plan. Bandcamp Friday. Yep. Okay, nice one. Well, we'll play out with one final track. So, Nunny Boy, pick a tune and we'll play it.
I'm gonna go for LOVE. Nice big chill out number.
Yeah. Right. This is Voldo with LOVE. Thank you for being a special guest. Catch you later, Nunny.
Cheers, Danny. Thank you, man.
Bye.
Appreciate it.
That's what the future said. L-O-V-E keeps running round my head. L-O-V-E without you surely dead. Simplicity just said it. If you don't try, you'll regret it. It's hard to explain, that's words filled in with pain. And I don't wanna wrong you. I just wanna hold you. L-O-V-E last words fill me with pain, and I don't wanna own you. I just wanna hold you. And only that's what the future said. And only keeps running round my head. And only without your surely dead.
We said all the things that we wanted to say. Out of our heads and out of the way. But then inertia took hold, and there was no stopping me. A victim of friction and the laws of gravity. I made some mistakes, I can hold up my hand. Could finally see that I wasn't part of your plan. And so inertia took hold from just one little touch. A victim of secrets I knew too much. The tiniest fraction, day after day. Inertia took hold, so you just let me go. I'm rolling away. Go, I'm rolling away. The journey was fun, you cannot deny. So don't rub it out or paper it over with lies. 'Cause when inertia takes hold from the top of this hill, there'll be victims all over. Don't you know inertia can kill? The tiniest fraction, day after day. Inertia took hold, and you just let me go. I'm rolling away. Go, I'm rolling away.
Andrew Johnson's latest song there, it's Inertia, and it's absolutely wonderful. Let's hope there's more in that croony style to come. I interviewed Tim O'Connor from The Way After a couple of months ago, and it's about time the Still to Breathe mini album came out, I think maybe next week. So just wanted to play another song from it. This is the closer, Summer Rain, Ocean Night by The Way After.
talk more? Do we need to talk about, you know I'm yours? You must have figured out that I have found something I'm scared to lose. I dare not breathe a word, make any sudden moves. I've been a fool, but I've also been a king. They're not so different and they don't mean anything. Not now, I ride with you into the summer rain and ocean night. New York, I walked alone for days, lost in my head. I thought I knew my place, but left instead. For I was yet to know somebody close to me, somewhere closer than home. So I returned, so that I might see the stars align in some eternal harmony. So I might ride with you into the summer rain and ocean night. Hudson River freezes, time follows suit, watching as the moment seizes. Am I calling you? Are you calling me? I know that nothing can be certain, but I know if I get this far no further, you have shown me more than I deserve. Overridden every little sorrow, every hurt. There you were, and not one heartbeat too soon stopped me from shining from the sun, kept me from howling at the moon. So I might ride with you into the summer rain and ocean night. So I might ride with you into the summer rain and ocean night. So I might ride with you into the summer rain and ocean night.
Good looking, used to have a lot of mates. Now I'm not even in the top 10 fittest dads at the school gates. Nah, hardly see anyone. Spend a lot of time alone, staring out the window or at my fucking mobile phone. When I was young we didn't have them, just a phone down the hall, mum shouting. Back then food was simple, beans on toast, pie and chips. I once spent a whole summer eating only Weetabix. You know, it's funny how things change. You got to float down the stream. Well, it's funny how things change. You've got to float down the stream. You know, I really miss Milkman. I miss Woolworths too. I miss those extra long summers when I had fuck all to do. I miss Top of the Pops, the young ones, drinking special brew. Sometimes miss my third girlfriend. I wonder what she's up to. I used to dream in French, have French conversations. Used to spend a lot of time in cafes there, writing down my observations. He used to be a chef, used to clean boots from W.H. Smith's. Used to wake up in bushes, stinking of booze and piss. I used to drive without insurance, used to drive without tax. I used to drive pissed out my head, with 7 mates in the back. Nah, I'm not condoning that. You see, some things just can't go on. Some people stay the same, and some people are dead and gone. Well, it's funny how things change. You've got to float down the stream. Well, it's funny how things change. You've got to float down the stream.
Another classic song by Scott Levine, Funny How Things Change, taken from his new album Cars, Buses, Bedsits and Shops. Another album that came out last month was You Better Believe It by Yon Mon, Roy Fletcher's solo debut after the breakup of the Shed project, and the song I'm going to play is the album opener Better Days, Yon Mon, featuring MC Tunes, or Mook Tunes.
Don't give a fuck when the people
to the rhythm, where the soldiers and the civilians, while the flesh might out, but our love will survive when you're by my side. For death shall have no dominion. There's something inside that craves the simulated life. There's something inside that likes white artificial lights.
That was Suede's new single, Dancing with the Europeans. To be honest, I thought we'd put a stop to all that nonsense. Leave means leave, Brett Anderson. Thanks, Nunny Boy, for coming in and being my special guest this time, and thanks to all who listen and share the show. I'll be back soon with the time-travelling mofo in 1986, maybe also in the future with Atomic Mushrooms. We've got time for 2 more songs this week. We're going to start with Southampton's Regent, who have recorded a tribute to the Saints, so I better give that a spin. And we'll end with Birmingham's Love Nor Money, with the blues rock stomp of a life gone bad. Later, Dafties.
It keeps me from going under. Oh, when the saints go marching in, I'm ready for the zombie. I can't live a life of sin. So red and white is the color that's on me. And when the sun comes up on the northern stand, it will be alright. And it's an evening game, St. Mary's shine under the bright white lights, and the brass band start to play. We all go marching in. The fans, they start to sing. I wanna be in that number. I wanna be in that number. Be in that number. That's the way it goes, that's the way it flows, that's the way she likes it, that's the way it goes. Oh, when the saints go marching in, I have to be in that number. It will save me from any sin. When the crowd, they start to sing. Oh, when the saints go up and down, you've got me spinning around. Then I'm ready for the zombie, 'cause red and white is the color that's on me. And when the sun comes up in the northern stand, it will be
the colour that's on me.
Portrait of a man, I want the one he had, but life taken for granted. Sooner I've gone bad, I've gone bad. Sooner I've gone bad. One more sleepless night, another failed plan, with nothing good in sight. Sooner good man bad, good man bad. Sooner good man bad. Things you can undo, put faith in the wrong hands, with no one to forgive you. Sooner I've gone bad, I've gone bad. Sooner I've gone bad. Not for one to try, more and more of kind and can. A future slowly dying. Sooner I've once had, I've once had. Sooner I've once had. Brought down to your knees, victim of circumstance. When the strong wind fills the breeze, sooner I've gone bad, I've gone bad. Sooner I've gone bad.
In your ears music, showcasing under the radar music.